Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Surrounded by Holy by Bethel Music featuring Zahriya Zachary. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like and comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. And last but not least, if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do just that by clicking the three dots next to the like button, and there should be a menu that pops up that says thanks, and I appreciate anything that you can give. All right, grab your acoustic guitar and you're going to need a capo today. And let's get started. All right, like I said, you're going to need a capo. It's going to go on the first fret so we can play in the key of D to match the original key, which is D sharp. So here are the chords you need to know. D, G, A, B minor, E minor, D over F sharp, and F sharp minor. All right, so let's start with D because there are two variations of the D chord. For the first one, we're going to put your index finger on the G string second fret relative to the capo, so technically the third fret of your guitar. Your ring finger is going to go down the B string third fret, and your middle finger is going to go on the high E second fret. And you can't strum the low E or A strings with this, so you're just going to strum the D string down, the D chord. Now to play D over F sharp, move your index finger down to the low E second fret. Your middle finger is going to cover where that index finger was, so it's going to go to the G string second fret, and your ring finger is going to go to the B string third fret. Your pinky doesn't really do anything, just kind of hangs out there, and your index finger automatically blunts the A string while you're playing this, so you don't have to worry about that. That's D over F sharp. To play the G chord, put your middle finger down on the low E third fret, index finger A string second fret, ring finger and pinky can go on the high E and B of the third fret, and that's the G chord. Now you can leave the ring finger off to have more of an open B sound, and honestly it can go either way in the song. It's more of a preference thing, so it's up to you. All right, next we have the B minor chord. I like to bar it because it has a fuller sound. You're going to bar the entire second fret from the A string down. Don't worry about that low E string because we don't need it. Ring finger and pinky are going to go on the D and G strings of the fourth fret, and then your middle finger is going to go on the B string third fret, and that's B minor. Now, if you can't do that barred version, if it's just killing your hand, you can just move your index finger down to the high E, but you can't play that A string anymore. So it sounds a little thin because it has no bass note with it. So again, I like to play that barred version. All right, now actually we're going to go to F sharp minor because it's really similar. You could do it two ways. You can do the barred version, which is a little harder but more full. Bar the entire second fret, now including the low E. Ring finger and pinky are now on the A and D strings of the fourth fret, and you're going to strum everything. Now, if you want more of an open sound, but just taking away the low E, take the bar off from your index finger, keeping the ring finger and pinky on the fourth fret, but now your index finger is going to go on the G string second fret, and you're strumming the A string down. So very open sound, and maybe not appropriate for this song. I would stick with the barred chord version. But again, if you can't do it, you can just stick with this and maybe focus on the first few strings in the lower end. All right, last but not least, the A chord. You're going to put your index finger, middle finger, and ring finger on the D, G, and B strings respectively, strumming everything except the low E on the second fret. Oh, and I almost forgot the E minor, probably the simplest chord you have. Put your index finger down on the A and D strings of the second fret, and that is E minor. All right, so we're about to play through the song. Don't worry, I'll put the chords on screen for you. I'll say them as we go along, and afterwards we'll cover some of the strumming patterns that I play throughout it. All right, here we go. D, E minor, B minor, A, G, D, E minor, B minor, G, A, G, A, F sharp minor, B minor, G, A, B minor, D, D, E minor, D, B minor, A, G, A, D over F sharp, B minor, G, A, B minor, D, G, A, D over F sharp, B minor, G, A, B minor, D. G, E minor, D, F sharp minor, G, E minor, D, F sharp minor, G, E minor, D, F sharp minor, G, E minor, B minor, D, G, A, D over F sharp, B minor, G, A, B minor, D, G, A, D over F sharp, B minor, G, A, B minor, D, G, A, D over F sharp, B minor, G, A, B minor, D, G. A, F sharp minor, B minor, G, A, B minor, D, G, A, D, B minor, G, A, B minor, D, G. Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. So let's go over some strumming patterns. Let's go over the main pattern that we have in a really big chorus. And I think that's the chorus right after verse 2. Starts on G. G, A, D over F sharp, B minor. So what I'm doing here is down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And to slow it down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And it may not be exactly the acoustic guitar part's exact strumming pattern, but it's pretty close. And if you can try to get something closer, hey, props to you. Let's talk about the bridge. And I actually messed up on this. The acoustic guitar part has a prominent part, and it's really just strumming whole notes, but it adds a little percussive feel to it. So you have that G, E minor, D, F sharp minor, and And that's all you have to do for the majority of the bridge. And then once the song builds up and you have the chorus right after, you have two big chord hits starting on G. And then a little break followed by the A chord. Same thing. And then back into your regular strumming pattern for D over F sharp. And that's something that you want to do, especially if you're playing on a worship team regularly on a Sunday morning. Try to work with your rhythm section, because guitar can be a lead instrument, of course, but if you're playing acoustic, chances are you're playing rhythm. So you want to make sure that you're gelling with your bass and gelling with your drums. All right, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. And if you really like this video, you can donate to the channel by clicking the three dots next to the like button, and you can find a menu that says thanks. Click there and you can go from there, and I really appreciate it. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. God bless.